All right, here you go. You ready? So a lot's going to happen right away. I'm going to attempt to explain all this in real time. So choose military vet. It has the best stats. Right as soon as this starts, as soon as there's a black screen, be mashing select and X interchangeably to open the menu and then select a page in the menu so we can turn off FPS and load limiter and equip Hunter's Mark. If you don't do that then, during that whole animation where he's getting up like out of bed or whatever, you have to wait that whole time before you can open the menu and do it. So that's like the time save there. And then we use the Hunter's Mark to SD and immediately come back to the Hunter's Dream, because then when we teleport back, we'll be at this lantern, which is like a room ahead. So that also saves time. So there's just like a lot very quickly right away. You don't necessarily have to do that menu thing, but does feel excruciating waiting through that whole time. And it's really cool to like do the super fast menuing and turn off the arbitrary limiters that slow down the game. So much to explain right there. A lot of people don't kill this werewolf, but he hits you all the time, so I like to just jump down and like one-shot him right here. And you'll sometimes accidentally even get the infinite sword glitch right there when you hit him, which is pretty cool. And I'll probably go into explaining that more later. This is the newest update. Sorry, there's cats behind me. This is the newest update. It's the most recent update, which they say to do on speedrun.com. And it's the all bosses extended or whatever, where we're doing the Winter Lantern, which is in the normal all bosses. So this was a run that like I just kind of made up on my own. I was also doing the all weapons or max weapons run because I figured out an exploit to get the most expensive weapon, but I digress. Here we have our first instance of edge running. That is where we are sprinting and running at the wall at an angle, because when we're sprinting, we're depleting our green endurance bar right there. But by edge running, by running it at the wall against an angle, we can refill it and preserve our momentum, so we never have to stop sprinting. And there's like a big marathon sprint coming up here where you're doing that the most, and then after that, it's just like skip boss, and yeah, it's a really cool run. This part coming up the ladder is the only chill part of the run, because there's just like shit you can do to optimize like your movement everywhere. I like to grab the transfuser for this at least, because we need so much extra resources, quicksilver bullets included, to fight the Winter Lantern. Again, here, just like super fast menuing as soon as the screen, as soon as it's like not even like as soon as it's loaded, it's black, but you can take control of your character and just be super fast that way. What was it saying? Shit. Right here. I always want to roll off this last part, but you take a lot more damage if you do. And as long as you hit like the apex of that building when you fall down it, you won't take any falling damage the first time. So. Otherwise, you might take a lot of damage and then have to stop and heal, which feels bad. But right here, we have like our best examples of edge running, where we can preserve our movement, and we're also just like, it's also just it's the quickest way to run through, cornering the walls and everything, either way. So much to explain so quickly. But this demake is amazing. Check out Lilith Walker. I hope I'm remembering her name right. The main creator. She's working on Bloodborne cart right now, or I think it's like just about to come out. And the other people that were involved in making this, because it's like one of the funnest games I've ever played, and really fun run. And I actually played this before I even played the original Bloodborne. So I had like the coolest experience playing this, and all this being like new to me. And just, oh man, so fun. I played it on the DualShock. So satisfying. The controls are like translated to the PS1 like really well. Grabbing extra Molotovs and stuff here. These are for the first phase of the Gilbert fight, which is different in the newest update, because we can't be stun locking with the knives. They don't deal double damage in this update. So we have to fight the bosses a lot more fairly, and use a lot more resources. But right here, this big run is just we're running all around to open a gate that's right next to the bonfire. So then we don't, we can just go through it later. And then what? We come right back and then just up to Beast Boy, right? So with Beast Boy, we're using the infinite sword glitch. I intentionally don't have my gun equipped here, so that way we can do this glitch. So you hold right attack, or left attack, right attack, and keep holding, and you'll see there's a hitbox in your bottom left, which you can check on that wagon. And it's an infinite hitbox. As long as you don't get hit, you'll constantly be dealing damage. So again, to explain that again, it's like you hold left, keep holding left, hold right. You're holding both still, keep holding both, and then wait, and that's really all there is to it. The other aspects of fighting this dude, and I get hit, right here, and so I end up doing it again. So right here, I'm activating the infinite sword glitch again, so then I can heal. I'm dealing damage while I heal. Eventually I get him locked in animation here, and I'm dealing damage there. So yeah, it's really sick glitch there. And pretty easy to do, honestly, once you know it. There's 10 quicksilver bullets here right behind me on this bridge, but I come back and grab them later, so I was feeling fine with the 15. Jesus Christ, the cats. Right here we get 20 knives for Gilbert. We're not going to use any knives for Papa G, actually, and just health. We got Troll Skip coming up. Troll Skip's really cool. First thing with Troll Skip I want to say, again, is just optimize your menuing. I can't express that enough. And it's very satisfying to do. This game has very satisfying menu controls, and like with the 3D PS1 menu. But I say that because coming up here, once we enter this building, this mansion, the trolls are going to be moving. They're on a cycle. So all this like hitting myself with a transfuser and then equipping my gun is all done at very intentional times to just like set up, so then the troll's right there, just like no waste of time at all. But the actual troll skip, or the actual elevator skip, is we want to get him pressed up just like as close to us, smushing us against the fence as possible. God, it just sounds like someone's coming into the house because they're like fighting through the door. So just keep shooting him, when he's at the back of his attack. And then once we're mushed up enough, then follow through with like the counterattack termination, and that animation will clip you through the gate. These boulders here are also on a cycle because there's a pattern where there's 2 of them where you like can't really dodge between them unless you're wicked fast. So the easier, slightly slower route is to wait here for the doubles. So you have enough time to get up here. This dude will hit you a lot. He will really fuck your day up. And just keep running, just go for it. And then another exploit up here, kind of like an intentional one that's in the original Bloodborne, is just losing a chunk of life with the diffuser to get a bunch of quicksilver bullets, and then immediately attacking this guy to get him back with the rally mechanic. What's it called? It has a weird name. Rally doesn't sound right. Papa G! Papa G! Bro, yeah, this dude, there's so much to say. Fucking memorize all of his movement. Especially the 3rd phase. I mean, just all of it. Don't get too greedy. Try to be predicting, when he's going to shoot, and back up and try to use a tombstone, or at least just be dashing whenever he's shooting. And then take that chance to heal too. And just be conservative. Just trying to land as many parries as possible. Or maybe get behind him with a charge attack and like assassinate him, but that's a little bit trickier to do. Gosh, so stressful to watch. Oh man, I can't tell you just like how fucking white-knuckled I'd be with this boss. Died so many times, especially in the 3rd phase. Just die like right away in the 3rd phase. You do that fury attack and just slice me up, dude. It's over. With like the speedy old runs, they do an exploit, or at least the fastest one does, where they get when he transforms right here into his final form, he's like locked and can't move, and then you just kill him. But I couldn't figure that out, so I just had to fight him fucking old school way. That's the big fury attack you need to watch out for, where he just won't stop swinging and really try to parry there. That's like the most make or break moment. But this dude will just fucking melt your health bars super fast. It's brutal. This fight is so crazy, because look at... I was like so scared right there. Oh man. This is sick. And I fucking kill him by parrying that fucking attack too. Right here. Oh man, dude. Felt so fucking clutch. Get my 3rd gold split. I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. Winter Lantern coming up. I guess the hardest boss, really? It just like comes down to fucking you can shoot the shoot the chandelier down. Which, are we buying the yeah, we buy the blunderbuss right here and use that just for the Winter Lantern fight, because it's really hard to shoot the string of the chandelier and like with the chain or whatever and have it fall down, because that's the only way you can kill the Winter Lantern boss. It's the obligatory Soulsborne gimmick boss, you know? That's why I love including it. And also it's just like awesome. And it is all the bosses. Like it's one of the bosses, you know? But anyway, I digress on that. Cool gate jump here. So with the fence gate skip coming up and table skip, I kind of do in the same way. Oh yeah, right here's some really funny example of edge running. We're gonna bounce down these steps while recharging endurance. But shoot, what was I saying? Booey. With Winter Lantern. Shoot, whatever, fuck it. What do we got going on here? So in the normal game, you go into the next level, the ward or whatever, Cathedral Ward. But with this one, it's all OC, original content from here. You can't, you activate, you know, when it says like the night grows deeper or whatever. And then there's stronger enemies that spawn. Oh, this is what I was talking about, the skip, duh. So you hold circle while standing in place as if you're sprinting, and then let go and press B again. Just like imagine that you're running and you're doing that jump out of a sprint that you can do, but you just do it in place, like at an angle. And that's basically how you do these next 2 skips. Whew, so much to explain. Look at that beautiful live split though. Those freaking like 15-second golds. This run was so optimized. I played the shit out of this game, dude. It's like one of the best games, funnest games I've ever played. And really fun run. Ooh, yeah, but coming into Winter Lantern, so yeah, you want to stock up on maybe even more health at first, because if it doesn't go right, you can still try a second time and like roll back and use the second chandelier that's going to be above you. But you just use so much more health and like quicksilver bullets, so it can be pretty brutal. And just fortunately, this was the run. This was the miracle run where I just got it first shot. Oh yeah, I ended up saving here. Interesting. I feel like I don't always do that. Oh yeah, the keys, bro. Okay, so just another example of your menuing needing to be not only like fast, but also you're placing your items in the right order. So that way when you're mashing, coming up here, sedatives, and then you run out, you won't immediately like use some other thing. You'll immediately go into the health, which is important. And like, so right here, once we grab this key, that's table skip, beats having to run around and open these doors before. We're going to open them during the part where we activate the Winter Lantern. Because once you grab this key through those doors right there to the front, the Winter Lantern will burst through. If there was sound, you would hear him at some point go, "Blah!" and burst through. And so we're going to be opening the doors while he's like walking down towards us. And then also menuing, equipping the blunderbuss, and the second floor key and everything during that time. So right here, he's like the Winter Lantern, or he's like creeping up on us. And so using this time to just equip everything, it can be pretty nerve-wracking. I think I ended up jumping out in front of the Winter Lantern there. You gotta lure him, like if he'll go other ways, or they'll go other ways. So like you gotta be careful and just like be really generous with the sedatives here. Don't let that frenzy meter build up and just one shot you. Oh god, so scary. But I really wanted to not get like fucked over with them going back and forth between that door. Just really trying to get him to follow me. So then you come down here under the last chandelier, and we're just gonna shoot the chain so it drops and kills him. Before that though, we're just mashing fucking triangle or whatever to tank all this damage from the frenzy that the Winter Lantern just does by looking at you. Boom, got it first shot. Again, the lantern above you, or the chandelier above you, you can roll back and the Winter Lantern will keep approaching, and you can keep using health and shooting at that. I would say you have like 2, maybe 3 tries the first time, and then you got to roll back. You usually get killed because if you get too close, there's like a range where you get too close that just comes up and grabs you and kills you that way too. So it's really scary. But here we go, going into the last fight. Gilbey. Again, this is original content. This isn't in the well, like Gilbert is like a character in the original, but it like wasn't a boss. Really cool idea. Such a cool ROM hack. So cool. You can let this ladder down up here in case you die and you want to retry, like when you're first doing runs. But I was all in, baby. Fucking over a minute gold on Winter Lantern. So let's go. First phase here, while he's like in his where he's strapped down on the table, he can reach out and hit you, and it has really long range. So using the Molotovs here is a lot. It's faster, but it's also just a lot safer. Cool little stunt there, jumping on the fucking railing or whatever. But yeah, I really prefer to do it this way. And the rest of the fight is just timing the throwing knives and the quicksilver bullets to get parries and stun them and, you know, block them or whatever and do counterattacks. It's just, again, it's just like any other Souls game, just memorizing the movements. You can get a couple good hits in there, but when he first does the roar, it'll bounce you back, so watch out for that. And I'm like maxed out here, and I still use most of my stuff. Like, this is a hard fight. Not being able to do the stun lock, double damage with the knife, you know, into heavy attack, and cheese the bosses that way, like you can in the original version, but not, you know, the current update. Makes these fights so much harder and just nerve-wracking, because you can just die so quickly. You know, it's just one boop boop attack and you're done. And those hitboxes are pretty, they're not whack, but Jesus fucking Christ, the cats, dude, scared the shit out of me. I don't even know if you'll hear that. They're in separate rooms, but they're like interacting under the door, and my cat's a psycho and like like freak out and startled me. I can't do a recording without it happening, but whatever. We're at the end here. What else to say about this fight? Jeez, I don't know, man. Just get good. It's cool as fuck. There's not really any other exploit. There was a way where like I would grab him during this part and like let go and then be able to hit him when he's like still locked in the animation, but I don't know if that was faster. It seemed like it dealt less damage than just letting the counterattack play out, and that was what other people were doing too, so I just kind of kept doing that. And yeah, look, I'm like using like all my resources here because it's just like he can kill you so fast. I think I ended up just like shooting him shooting him to death. Like, there's no like crazy. That's a really cool part where like, I don't know if it's intentional, where he's supposed to be jumping up, but he's like invisible, moving towards you. Creates this really cool haunting effect. But there he goes. Down goes Gilbay in under 20 minutes. All 4 bosses. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's my route for that. Beginner's route, I guess. A more beginner's friendly route would just be like saving more and getting more resources, I guess. I don't know if it's ever worth it to level up, like with all the stuff you have to buy. Just buy more health and buy more knives and shit, like or Molotovs. So, yeah, super, super, super cool run. I really doing this recording. I really want to replay it, but I don't have it like set up again. But I really want to replay it and do the all weapons run because that was really fun. Yeah, check out Lilith Walker and everybody. And if you like these speed run, beginner's guides, tutorials, what have you, I got more of those too. So, yes, I'm gonna let this play out while I make sure my cat's not being too much of a bully. These credits, yeah, because I obviously don't own fucking Bloodborne or whatever. Do I even have to say that? My videos are so far from being monetized. Might as well. Lilith Walker. Yes, I was saying it right. Music and audio, Evelyn Lark. The music and sound design is sick, too. Additional art. Corwin, I didn't see it. Wes Wiggins. There's Gilbert. Special thanks. Yeah. A lot of people worked on this. So cool. I love shit like this, dude, when someone just spends, like, so much time and effort into something and just, like, gives it away for free. And it's just, like, for me, this is just, like, the most up my alley fucking thing ever, PS1 demake of like any good game, let alone a Souls game that I've already been playing and speedrunning the series anyway. But yeah, all right, I'll let this play out, I guess, and check out my cat. Hey. Don't be bully. So stinking freaking cute, you understand that? Oh god. I'm mesmerized, hypnotized. Okay, bye.